Right, it's Sunday, the 20th of September 2015, and people don't believe I live in a bedsit, so it's 9:45 just gone, and I'm just going to go out of the flat with 3 small bags of rubbish to take to the communal bin, and I'm going to go down the stairs now. I have carpal tunnel syndrome. I can't breathe very well, and even to lift a bin lid hurts my right hand. But I'm going to manage by myself. And it was the doctor that said I had carpal tunnel syndrome, not me. So I've lifted and put the rubbish in the bin as best as I can with a bad hand. And now I'm making my way down to the Luton Arches. I feel like I'm a sat-nav now. You turn right from Lansdowne Court, making sure you don't get run over. And we're going to approach Papa John's, where my son David used to work. I have never worked at Papa John's in my life. I can't stand claustrophobic spaces, and as you can tell as I'm speaking, I have breathing difficulty. I can't drive. I don't have a moped or scooter, so I'm walking on foot, not because I want to, but because I have to. Just approaching Papa John's now. Fairly quiet at the moment, apart from the traffic. It's usually male dominated when I walk to my parents. A lot of men in shorts. Whenever I go to my parents and come back, there is nearly always some kind of trouble. So my dad tries to drive me home. What kind of trouble? Lads mucking about. I've been pushed out the way. Someone just rushed across the road and trod on my foot. that is the medical centre. It's not my doctor's. My doctor's is Boots the chemist, College Health. I haven't got a problem with my leg. It's more anxiousness and depression and being afraid of men. This man is blowing smoke out, and I've got lung difficulty. They usually blow it over your face. There's a man on crutches over there. I'm going to be trying to go to the newsagents underneath the Luton Arches to get a newspaper. I class myself as not having a boyfriend, because a boyfriend does not abandon you when you're unwell. And he looks after you and doesn't put anyone above you. And I don't have a boyfriend, basically. I'm doing everything by myself. And somebody that loves you and cares for you does not treat you like shit. It doesn't take another man to make you a cup of coffee. Your boyfriend should do that. I'm just treated like some kind of wild animal. The traffic is very busy for a Sunday. Usually you get a car parked on the pavement, but since I've been taping videos, I don't see a car parked on the pavement here. Motorbikes. I'm taking it easy, I'm very out of breath, and I'm walking at a steady pace. What I'm trying to say to people is that I have an illness that you cannot see. It's not legs and arms, it's not mobility, it's I can't take stress and pressure. I don't climb ladders, I don't do heavy lifting. I'm a woman that has been mistreated, abused and treated like crap. Bicycle on the path. You get a lot of that, and they almost come at you. Going to the newsagents underneath the arches today. My dad used to stop me off at this newsagents before he took me to the flats. And a lot of the time there are drunks outside and people with dogs. This looks like my father's car. I cannot drive. There is a car, I don't know whether he's driving out, parking or what. And he's driving out. also trying to prove that any trouble that is incited, it's not incited by me. I wear glasses like my dad does, but I usually wear mine all the time. Dad has reading difficulty. Yeah, you may catch somebody riding with a mobile phone to their ear, you usually do. This is another place where I used to smell cannabis walking home late at night. It's quite dangerous down here and scary when you're walking, a woman on her own. Right, this is the Luton Arches. There's a load of abandoned dirty rubbish, including a Bayco fridge freezer by the look of it, which is a Turkish make. My son is half Turkish. It looks dirty and disgusting down this end of Chatham. Loose wires, loose bricks. There is a car parked on double yellow lines, but I guess that's allowed. Because he's just got into the shop. Right, I'm going to get my newspaper. Someone's knocked all the gas meters off and no one's put them back or cleaned up the rubbish. Well, let's go in the shop for a newspaper and see if I'm left alone for 5 minutes. Oh my God, Sir Bob Geldof. I was listening to him this morning. Wow. £1.55. I think that's just the right amount. Got a small bag. Thank you very much. As I tried to get the cat food, an Asian lady in a pair of pyjama bottoms was barring my path, and a customer with sunglasses has just come in. Right. Is that now? Still going? It's still going. I've still got some video footage time. This is Newnham Street. My stuff has been put in a black bag. The whole thing about me doing this as well is I used to think I was absolutely going round the fucking bend when I was in Gloucester. I didn't actually believe what people were doing, actually kicking dogs in the street and a load of old rubbish. And it's not something you want to write in a diary, that you saw a man kick his dog on the way to your parents' flat. Let's just hang on a moment. That was the lady in the shop. Right, it's getting a bit crowded for me, so I'm going to go a different way. I'm going to go up here. It does feel like Little Britain every day of my life. I'm on my way to see my mum and dad. My dad's had a heart attack. And there will actually be 3 of us in the property, and I do wear glasses like my dad. Because there seems to have been some sort of confusion as to who I actually am. Let's just take it slow. Well, I want to know where the tranny's coming from, the transvestites. Being called a tranny. This is where I had a piece of grass go in my eye from a council worker when he was cleaning the path. It disabled me for a month. Red is a prominent colour. As I'm approaching, let's see what road we're on. I am so out of breath. Lismore Road. This is what happened to me at Mid Kent College. I nearly collapsed in the ladies' toilet. And I've got no phone. If I collapse in the streets, I've got no phone on me. This phone I'm using to tape, the SIM card doesn't work. So I could just collapse at any time and I haven't got a phone on me. It's wicked, it's cruel, but you get used to it. I'm that little girl that was hated, has grown up into an adult that's hated. Why? Why would someone hate a 7-year-old little girl for? An outcast her. I'm trying to understand it as an adult and I really can't. That little girl crying at school because she was being taken the piss out of, including the teachers. And look, OG number plate. Am I really that ugly that they have to advertise it everywhere? My mum has alopecia, which is unfortunate. But I am now accused of having a wig because I'm going to my mum's place. That's a HO number plate, HO for hoe. I admit to having an illness. My son tells me often enough, "You're not very well, Mum." And he even phoned Crisis for me. And that is where they try and certify you. Well, one of his friends told him to phone Crisis on me. This is Gordon Road. And we're approaching Castle Road. And we're approaching Victoria Road, where I used to live with my parents, and we don't live there anymore. Not since my son came down in 2012. And things have gone really haywire since then. I've got really sick. I'm very ill, very depressed, very isolated. A figure of amusement. This is Victoria Road, and we'll see, this building has been boarded up since I've ever known. That one there, waste of property. When I was here in 1985, that little place over there used to be a newsagent's. Yep, I was here in 1985, I was 16 years old, and on the end of that street someone called me Pizza Face because I had acne, and a couple of kids threw milk bottles at me and my sister's feet, and I didn't like it then and I don't like it now, and that is total honesty. Can't help having acne. The breathing condition is getting worse, and what concerns me is my dad has high blood pressure, and I'm worried that I'm going to collapse on the floor at any minute. With no phone. This is Victoria Road, the part where I see you walk down and go to Grove Road, down to the Co-op. Oh, this is terrible. I don't smoke, so I don't understand it, and I don't drink, and the doctors say it's nothing. And high blood pressure is a silent killer. We will see what Dr. Moldovan says on Friday. If she deems me fit for work and I collapse, well, we'll see what happens. It's where I used to live, my parents. Grew up in that house from, well, 16 to 18, and it's all gone. All I've got for 47 years of my life is a shitty, crummy bedsit, no children, and a life full of shit every day with breathing problems. It's a fair walk, isn't it, when you've got a lump underneath your knee. Alright, I'm still going. That looks like my bedspread hanging out the window. More rubbish. I'm gonna close at Albany Road, but last time I come up to my parents, there was a man kicking his dog in the school car park. And it's not something I want to tape, and it's not something I want to put in a diary. And I've given up writing a diary because the more bad things you write in a diary, the more life seems to get fucking worse. Look, that's disgusting mess. They haven't done anything with that yet. They take my kid away from me for a dirty flat. Look at the state of that crap. It's a health hazard. And the library do it to me as well. They tell me off for something and then someone else does it and they don't tell them off. What is the point? And this, and this is actually illegal. A wheelchair can't get past here. Why are they parking on the pavement? I get arrested for nothing. I don't do everything. I do everything I can to help people and give them money. And people put me in a fucking cell. They violate every law possible. Drink drive. Drive with a mobile phone to their ear and risk people's lives. And I get put in a cell. And I just hate it. Alexandra Road. Usually there's people in the way. At the moment it's fairly quiet. It's funny when you put a camera in your hand and they're frightened of being caught about how they treat you. It's been such a lovely quiet walk today. Michael Jackson, Robinson Michael Jackson, someone's house is up for sale. Another car with an UGG number plate, would you believe? It's not like Gloucester at all. It's dirty, it's full of graffiti. It smells. Believe you me, if I had the money to get a ticket to Gloucestershire, I'd be there right now. Oh, they're parking like that because I'm supposed to get angry with the ring mirror. Alexandra Road. Deadly quiet this morning. Deadly. Yeah, this is where the dog walkers go. Usually get problems around here with dogs sniffing my legs. Yeah. Lassie's coming. Looks like Terry Davis with Lassie. Lovely sunshine. It's quite warm. Right, am I still going? Oh my god. I'm going to just show you a big hill walk I've got to climb up. And then I will cut off. two lads have said, something smells, and they're coughing behind my back. Just let them go. And it does smell nasty.
Oh?
I'm just talking to myself, love. That's my business.
Oh?
It's nothing. The one blonde guy looked like David. The one guy had a bottle of Lucozade like John drinks. He stank of aftershave. Absolutely stank of aftershave. Normally I get attacked or approached, so I've just proved to you that I get trouble and it comes out of nowhere. He looks like David, with his hair squashed flat down, and the other one had Lucozade like John. They went, and when I said something, I wasn't allowed to. Now I'm approaching Durrell Gardens, and this is an extremely sharp incline. And I have just had aftershave wafted down my throat. My name is Crystal, aka Genestra, not Jennifer, Genestra. And they take the piss and they copy. And now, for privacy's sake, I'm going to cut off. But thank God I don't have to walk home this afternoon, as those boys could have attacked me